What's up, Rubits? Little Big Robot's back with another video. This time I'm looking at another. Sorry for my hands. I was painting earlier. Another little version of a Big Robot. This time we're talking Iron Wrecker 08 Heavy Airborne Mecha 1/25th scale from Joy Toy. This is one of the lines I just can't quit this line. I just can't quit it. It's just too good. It's basically, they're mostly known for their 1/18 scale mecha, 1/18 being a larger scale. Just to give you an example, this is a 1/18 scale action figure, and I'll show you the pilot in here, and you can see quite the difference there. They're made in China, so I was trying to kind of avoid that recently just because I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. Supply chain issues, that kind of thing. And I just can't quit it. I just can't quit it. This line is so, it's weird. It's like, how do I get this thing open without ripping it? I hate these things. It's weird. It's like, fart face. God damn it. Okay. I always rip it. That's all right. It's always, it's just so fun. The line's so simple. Look at the packaging. I talked about this last time. The packaging is simple. You get this wicked cover thing here. I mean, look at that. That just, I want to cut these pictures off and just save those. I do save the boxes. I fold them down. But the packaging to me reminds me, it's the philosophy of the entire line. And that philosophy is simplicity. Have just a simple, let's do that one second. Have just a simple, fun, giant mecha line that looks good and is, for, if you ask me, is pretty cheap. Let me have a little drinky of my wine. I'm recording at night this time, which is different. Good golly. Holy moly. I think this is the largest. Is it? Yeah, okay, you can break it apart. Look at that. The largest weapon, single weapon. That's this is probably the other one there. Wow. That's pretty nutty. So this is a this is the smaller line than 1/25th scale. These guys here, which I'll show you comparisons. We got 1/18 scale, 1/25th scale. Here's the guy here, and these are 1/24, I believe. So you can see the difference. And then this is just a fun. I think that's also 1/18 scale. It's the Halo pilot from the Halo mech. The what's it called? I can't remember. I reviewed it on the channel. So, but this is a new suit, I guess you'd call it, like a design. The Iron Wreckers that are all, hold on a second, let me just do this. Let's go. This one's harder than normal. Usually they pop right off. Oh, do this to me. There we go. There we go. Oh, what did I hit? I hit a button here. I pushed it, turned off the light. Okay, so 1/25th, this particular one is designed to be used with different scales. So you can use it with their 1/25th scale figure. Boy, this one was really kind of falling apart in the package. It's pretty rare. I mean, they do recommend often that you piece them together. I just talked about this in my last review. And the previous is the same design. I have it on the shelf now. But it definitely recommends that you piece it together. That's funny. Usually they come in all pre-assembled. Anyway, so it's meant to fit your typical 1/25th scale pilot that comes with. Poop. He pops in there. He pops out of here. Pops in there like that. Choom. That is cool. Choom, choom. And he's in the suit. It's real simple. It's not a complicated. Some are more complicated than others, like this one, which is also one of my 125s. It flips down and then flips up and then flips forward. So, you know, it's a little bit more video game mechy, you know. This one will only fit 1/25th scale, no 1/18s or anything else. So, the difference with this, I guess you'd call it like a chassis, is that, I'm going to put it together while we're talking, is that it will work. Make sure I'm doing this right. This is going to scare me now. Am I missing parts? Oh my God, I didn't even realize that. I'm going to have to, I've never really done that before. Let's keep an eye on this. Let me use the front of the package for a little bit of like a guideline, because I'm afraid I might miss a waste part. Anyway, this chassis is designed to work with 1/25th and below and 118. So this big lady can fit in there too. And it's pretty comfortable too. It's not real crowded. I mean, you got to bend her legs a little bit. And it's not perfect, but it's, you know, your brain fills in how it works, you know, so it's not bad. Come here. Kids, don't try this at home. Get your parents' permission to use a razor, please. Let's see. So, oh my gosh. That's the waist, legs. Let's just look at some of the details real quick. The difference here too is this one, the one that is only used for 1/25th scale. I showed this last week, and my last has a clacky, you know, fitted nature to its. You hear that? It's like it locks into place, click, 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 like a normal mecha kind of toy. The arms, like the hands themselves, are just tension, and they're really loose, but you can see the little clacky part there on the arm, so it's not real tight. But so some of the typical design is to have not just a loose joint like this that is just tension, kind of like a gun plate. It's just held together by tension. The normal thing is you're going to have a click, 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 click. These are, I think, being made to be cheaper because off sale these are about 90 bucks with shipping and everything. I got it on sale for 57. This one and the last one, I should have bought 4 or 5 of them. I just have a little army, but I wanted to leave some for the next person in line. And you know, so they're kind of built to be a little bit faster, you know, a little bit easier to make, I think, and to fit multiple scales, at least two of their scales. So I guess it does snap on there, but it looks like I'm missing a bit, doesn't it? I'm a little bit scared. There we go. There we go. Look at that. So let's go ahead and snap that. Okay, so immediately you can see it's kind of loose. This kind of 1/18, 1/25th scale one is much more loose than this one usually. Well, this has been around a while. So what you can do is you could tighten it up with maybe a little bit rubber cement. You put a little bit on the tip of it. That's going to create a little bit more of a thickness. Excuse me, I need to have a little more of a sippy sip of... And that might tighten it up. But I'm not going to worry about it right now because once you have an pose, I find that they don't just like flop around. They do stick to their pose. Legs should be easy enough to pop in. What I like about these two is you can swap. A lot of them you can swap out the parts really easy. Am I missing something here? See, this is already freaking me out. Look, the leg looks cool though. I love these big fat feet. So I should be able to just pop that in there. Like sure. Can I get that in there? What am I missing here? Is the legs? I'm not missing any bits between that and the leg. It's a little bit weird. It's hard to do this well. Oh, sorry, I didn't even notice if I'm showing you guys or not. I apologize. I always do that, especially when I'm drinking a little wine. Here, you know what? I'm going to take the armor piece off because I'm afraid I'm going to break that. Also, I'll let you see what I'm doing. It's a bit frustrating that it's not together. Usually they come in, they're completely assembled. This is the first one I had where it had fallen apart. Okay, there we go. Hear that kind of crunch sound? I hope I didn't hurt nothing. See, so you can see, you can actually get all the way down to the inner frame of the bot. It's pretty cool. I like that. You can actually, like I said, it's already painted and it's washed and everything and weathered a bit, so you don't have to do that. But if you wanted to, you really could get in there and weather it and do some really cool stuff. Okay, so let's get this armor bits. Here, there we go, it's like right there. We got the kneecaps, it's gonna be these, if I remember correctly. Let's do this here, like that, there we go, sure, why not? Put these on the back side. Forget where they go. Oh, this kind of got wedged in there. Well, isn't that nice? I was painting earlier, so I've got all my paint stuff here, luckily, so let's get these popped out. There we go. They should pop right there, and they should overlap a bit, so it has a little bit of an overlap. So if you see that, don't freak out. You know, at first I was like, oh no, it looks like there's a gap, but it really wasn't. So you just pop these in here. Come on, man. You know, I'm gonna pause, I'm gonna put this together and come back. Okay, I am back, and as you can see, I got it pretty much assembled. This gun, holding it like that, I'm so shocked it's actually holding it. You're gonna have to get it. It's very, very, it's very particular. So that's not bad there. These hands are pretty weak in this particular line of toys. Again, I think they're a bit cheaper because they aren't so sturdy of a toy. But as you can see, I added the missile things. These armor pieces here are cool. This gun thing is cool. And that goes down into the magazine feed there. This gun, I don't do big giant guns. I think they're okay, but they're just so unwieldy sometimes. I just kind of leave them off. So what we want to try and do now is open the hatch thingy and set him up. Let me see. I'm gonna take the gun away for now because that's just gonna be a hassle. Let's get him kind of situated like a good little robot. I'm gonna open the back hatch. Let me see if I can show you the details in there. Now, usually on my camera you can see. Let's see. There we go. Look at that screen. That's pretty cool. What is that? Like a map? Heat map or something? Oops, sorry, I'm completely bumping the camera, but you can see you got all sorts of cool details in there. So that's really cool. So you're gonna take your dude. I need another female pilot. Oops. They have these little bitty hands. Optional hands, so be careful. They come with little bitty guns, a little bitty helmet. Now the 1/18 scale, just so you get an idea of what I was saying, this is Joy Toy 1/18 scale. There's a difference, and that's what I'm saying. Is imagine the difference between this mech and a 1/18. They're quite a bit more detailed because you just have more room to pack stuff in there. But they both look good. But both of these will fit in there. So what you do is you take them, you put them in his little. I don't have my tweezers with me. I usually use a pair of tweezers. It's just easier to get him in position. Spin his arms around. Let's get him all. His name is Scott McGregor. Pilot dude. Put his feet. There you go. There you go. Sometimes you just got to kind of. I love how they have stand holes too. I need to get some good stands for him. He should just. To me, the handholds look a little bit large, maybe because they can fit the 1/18s. So see when you put them in there, see how they kind of look a little bit large? At the same time, that kind of works. So this closes, but this thing is supposed to latch. Oops, sorry. It's closed. That thing's supposed to latch, and I couldn't get it to latch last time. I'm not going to mess with that. He's there sitting there. Close it up, and there you go, and it's ready to go. I'm enjoying this. I think this is really cool. So it looks neat. These missile shoulder pads are cool. But I'd rather have an armor bit above it. I don't have any extra armor bits. As you can see, that's all that's left. But what's neat is you can take a lot of these. You should be able to pop the legs off and stuff like that pretty easily. They don't all fit, guaranteed. But here is, of course, what it looks like with the, armored puppet. The 1/18 girl goes in there. I don't know that you could get him in there. I don't think so. Let's try. This is going to be a very, this is a big ask right here. Let's take out dude here. Let's take old Halo pilot. He's pretty movable, I think, so maybe he'll work. I like this pilot, but man, he needs a wash. Look at all those details you can't even see. So you can't quite sit because in the Halo mech, he kind of leans back a lot more, so they didn't need to make him too. I don't think he's going to fit then. He's just a bit too big. So you see his feet there? Let's see. Oh, well, hey, No, not quite. Now she will, but she has to be pretty scrunched too. But I also have this exoskeleton one. So what I need to do is I'm going to buy a couple more 18 figures. I should have got some on sale for whatchamacallit. I could probably take that off right now. It's not a very complicated thing. Anyway, so she should fit pretty easily, even with all that complicated stuff on her. It's just not perfect looking, you see what I mean? Oh, that darn ammo. This ammo thing up here clip does not. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. But she does fit in there. So you can technically, have that kind of cross-pollination of the two scales. Man, that is going to drive me nuts now. I don't really mess with 18s at all, 1/18s. I've been enjoying the one. This is 1/24 scale. You've also got your Governor from Hexagear, which are great figures. Whoop. You know, so a little bit of a difference there. These guys would actually probably be a little bit bigger, but these are 124, these are 125. So you can see these would be a little bit bigger than them. I got it reversed. Anyway, they work all on the same shelf really, really well together. So he's cool looking. He's about what you expect from another Joy toy. Oh, the hand kept falling off. Of this particular design or whatever, it's the exact same thing. They're just kind of giving you different design stuff. These are, I can see why they were on sale, is because they are, you see how they're falling apart all the time and stuff. This guy just seems, he just has a little bit, as I say that, it falls apart. This guy has a bit more sturdiness to him. I messed with him quite a bit, but he's just not as interesting of a look, you know. I have some really cool ones over there. If you want to see all my Joy Toy reviews, just go back on my channel there and you'll see them all in the robots playlist, or I actually have a Joy Toy playlist. But I love the color scheme. I love this, how they've done a little bit of a airbrush on the armor lines and stuff, so it gives it a little bit of a depth. Really, really nice. They do that really nice kind of level of customization and stuff for you, so that you don't have to. But if you really want, oh my god! But if you really want to, you could definitely customize it more. You could paint it an entire different color and everything. So you can see it's pretty fiddly. It's pretty fiddly. This is not as much of a toy as the other ones because it will do that, but they are cheaper. So I love the colors. I love the colors. Really cool. I'm enjoying the space one more. My previous review of the Joy Toy was the space suit. I thought it was more quirky with this big round helmet. And here's eyeballs move. Here's little detector eyeballs. So anyway, not bad. Leaves you with a lot of stuff. So what you do is you take your Joy Toy bits and you just toss all this junk into there. You toss the gun in there. You know, just have you a big old party. And then one day I want to do some mixing and matching, maybe some customization. But anyway, have a good day, everybody. I'll talk to you.